Today we're in Meelmore Lodge and we're going to be taking on Pollaphuca. It's going to cool us down a bit. So hopefully I've went the right way. So I think it should have been down there. Wait to see how crystal clear these waters are. But we're not going to Herd's Gap today. We're going to Pollaphuca, which is over there. There's more drill holes there. The way to put like chisels in here, so the way to chisel all the way along, and then finding where sort of like the split or the grain in the rock, the way to chiseled and the way to just tap. And part of the granite, I believe, was shipped to England for roads as well. It wasn't just for the Mourne wall. See all these? So see the remnants of the plug and feathers, or feather and plug, whatever way it is pronounced. But yeah, I don't set myself targets. I don't set myself time targets. I just set myself a target, and if I achieve that target, which is this today, that will be me satisfied. If it takes me 4 hours to get there, if it takes me 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, see, as long as I can get to here, that means that I've proved the point to myself. Hello friends and welcome back. Today we're in Meelmore Lodge and we're going to be taking on Pollaphuca. And for those who may not be familiar with Pollaphuca, Pollaphuca is the gap between Slieve Bearnagh and Slieve Meelmore. Sits roughly about 436 metres. I think it may be slightly higher than that. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see at the end of the videos. At the end of all my videos, I always put a relive map. Shows you my route, my distance, my time and my final height. So yeah, we'll get stuck into this and we'll attempt to take on Pollaphuca today. And we'll talk about the Puka on the way up as well. But you can see how beautiful this wee spot is, Meelmore Lodge. It does have cafe, bistro, accommodation, camping, access to the mountains and amenities, and an overflow car park and a campsite. But we see the wee campsite when we walk through. So you have about half a mile of a walk, roughly, till you get to about the wall. And as you can see, it's a nice gravel path. So it'll give me plenty of time to get my legs warmed up. Right. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot today and I'll be able to take on Pollaphuca. So if you look in here, that's Herd's Gap in front of us there. This little saddle here. Pollaphuca's around the back, behind this mountain. Right. And I'll tell you what a wee Puka was as we get up the trail here. And there you go, there's your daily charges. Daily charge £4, £8 overnight. And you just pay under reception. Plus they have a bistro there where you can get a bit of food and whatever. But it's very busy today because of the weather. We're having a bit of a heat wave here at the moment, and it is quite warm. So it was about 25 degrees yesterday, and today, let me just have a wee quick look and see what we are sitting at temperature wise at the moment. So it's 19 degrees. It's a little bit cooler in the mornings than what it is in Belfast. Belfast's going to get up to about 23 degrees today. It's the 13th of July as well. So we're in the middle of summer here in Ireland, Northern Ireland. This is the north part of Ireland. Northern Ireland. And these are the Mourne Mountains. It's such a beautiful, majestic place. I mean, you could just walk for miles and miles and miles here. Right, we'll keep heading down the track. It's not too bad today, so hopefully we will get the drone up at some stage. I'll get some beautiful aerial photographs of this area. Yeah, I'll just give you a wee quick pan around. So as you can see, it is extremely busy. As I say, I don't know whether they're all hikers or whether it's just families out, but I I've got sun factor 50 on today, which I think I'm gonna need because I got badly burnt 2 weeks ago when I was taking on the bloody bridge. Even though it was overcast, the UV rays were still getting through and still giving me a bit of sunburn, but we've got a wee bit of precaution today. Right, so we'll get a wee bit more further on up here. So that's us. That's us up to the wall. You'll get a wee bit of a better view of Meelmore Lodge. It's just a little campsite to have, just to feel at the back of it. So to here is 0.4 of a mile. It's taken me 20 minutes. It's not bad going 20 minutes, but everything's going to slow down, guys. Let me close this off. Yeah, so we're just gonna hold on. That's just up to the wall, so we're gonna cross over this stile. There's the little QR codes on mountain safety to help us and help you. Just scan over your phone. And then again, this is the thing about the dogs. What I didn't mention last week over at the bloody bridge is if you have a dog and it's found worrying livestock in any way, this is just a precaution, guys. Just be extremely careful, because if the farmer finds that your dog is being a threat to any of their livestock, they're legally allowed to euthanize your dog, which is unfortunate. But I don't know how strong they are on that, but I know that you can get prosecuted. But we're going across this wall now, coming up from the Meelmore Lodge, across this wall here, and then we're heading over here, up this and around towards Tracy Track. So the Tracy Track runs along here, and it is a beautiful, glorious day. And happy Sunday, guys, and I hope you're having a lovely day, and we get cracking on at this. Let's have a wee jig. So we're heading over here, just to like this little bump area here, but the lower crest part, and it'll skirt around that mountain there. Right, let's go. So I don't know whether you can see them in the distance. They've went directly across, but I'm going to follow this trail here along there. I don't know whether you can see it, because there's the Tracy Track there. I don't know why they go. Well, they're younger and fitter than me. It's absolutely amazing here. I'm just going where I can roughly see this little goat trail here, along here, and skirt around, and then I can drop down on the Tracy, or we'll see what we'll look like when we're on the other side of this slope here. There's a stone hut. It's cool. So with a wee bit of height, coming up from Mmore Lodge, you can see this little defined path here. I came up across here. It's very wet in and around here, but you could just keep this track here and up. But see the way it looks like it's climbing straight up to that big rock? There's a little turn off to the left here, and then we'll just skirt around that way there. But this is what the path is like. It's quite bouldery, so I'm gonna have to watch my step here. It's just one of the things with walking over this, you just constantly walking down at the ground, so it's hard to visualize what path or what route you're taking. So I'll climb a bit like this, and then I'll stop and get my bearings. So hopefully I've went the right way. So look out for this big rock face. I came up this path here from Meelmore Lodge, and it looks to me like you go up here. Well, look out for that big rock. It's hot today, it's really hot, look at the sun. It's just beating down. I might get in behind the shadow of Bearnagh here and cool down a bit, but we'll be crossing over this onto the Tracy track next. Alright, let's see where this leads. I'm going to just lift you up a bit more. Hopefully I'm on the right track here. I don't have all trails or anything like that. I just look at maps before I come out. Kind of study the, kind of like a little dust trails. I can't actually see the trail here. To be honest with these guys, I think it should have been down there. I'm going along here. Yeah, I think I'm on the wrong track here. I went on up. Yeah, I should have just stayed on that trail back down there. This is what I hate about having to double back on myself. There's no safe way back down there. Let me see if I get up a bit higher here just to see. Can be better bird's eye view of this area here. I could put the drone up. It definitely looks to me like it should have been down on this lower one. Let's see. On up's just going to take me up this mountain here. I'm just looking to see if there is another way of dropping around, but no guys, I'm just going to go the safe way. Because see, when I'm up this height, I'm getting more views of different little trails along the way there, where, do you know what, it'll only take me a couple of minutes walking back down, so if you're not sure, go with your gut, guys. So it looks like I'm back on track here. There's people coming down now. It's so easy to get the loss of your burns up here, especially if you're climbing up. It's harder to see the trails, obviously because you've got the height advantage coming back down. You can see the trails up a bit more easier. As we come around here, you'll get your first glimpse of the wind and Hare's Gap and Slieve Bearnagh. So there's Bearnagh there in all their glory. This one here, we're going up the side of her, over towards Pollaphuca, and there's Hare's Gap. Right, so we should be able to get to. The wind's right in my face here, guys, so hopefully you're getting this. We're going to get our crossover here somewhere along the lines. We're going to cross over onto the Tracy track. This is to try and find out where it is now. This is like a little bridge. An easier way to cut over onto the river, or cut across the river. There's like a stone path over here that'll cross over. You could continuously carry on over there, but I believe it's very rocky that side. I'm going to head to the quarry face here. Really see how crystal clear these waters are. in little pools. It's so refreshing looking. So we cross over here. So I see a path here. I wonder if I just continue on up that path, save me going over that way. I'm going to have a wee think about what I'm going to do here. Whether I'm going to go up here and up that, or else go out on the tracey and up along the face of the quarry. But I'm going to have a wee think about what I'm going to do. So I've had a wee think about what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut across here. I'm going to go across here and I'm going to go up along the tracey track up the side of the quarry, and then I possibly will come back down this way, because I believe there's a river there, like a big deep gorge. I could be wrong, but I don't want to start climbing through 6 foot deep gorges and stuff like that, or riverbanks or whatever it is. But I'm going to cross over here and head up a tracey towards Hur's Castle on that quarry face. Well, look at Bearnagh. You can understand why they call it Bearnagh the Bee. It's mammoth, 730 odd metres I believe that is. But we get a better feeling of the height and its vastness and how majestic the whole mountain is whenever we get closer to Pollaphuca. Yeah, I think I'll be better, because this river is running from somewhere, and I think it runs down the side here. So, but again, I'll see better when I get along the tracey. It's going to be a lot easier crossing this than what it is something that's going to be quite deep. So from Meelmore Lodge, which is literally just over there, it has taken me, it has taken me, there's my steps up. So it has taken me 1 hour and 36 minutes to do 1.2 miles, guys. But again, I don't go for times. I'm out for the day. I'm out to enjoy. I stop and I just look around and just take in exactly where I am and what I've achieved. I'm not out racing or anything like that. So, right, let's get across here. And then we'll step up onto the tracey. It's been a while since I was up here. It's been about over a year till I got onto this side of the road, but when we get closer to the quarry, you'll get a full first glance at Pollaphuca. Just double check it's following us. Yep, so we've got the drone up, and you will, let me just have a wee look, see what you're seeing. You will get a better view of Hur's Gap here. I think Hur's Gap sits at about 436 metres, but we're not going to Hur's Gap today. We're going to Pollaphuca, which is over there. I got the drone up towards it, and there is a big river that runs down through here. So I think it was maybe the better idea to come along the tracey track rather than trying to cross over big deep cutouts where the river would be running through. But we see better when we get further up what it's going to be like. Alright, alright, listen, enjoy your hike and stay safe. That's the Mmore girls. Right, so they're going to head up Hur's Gap. I can't go up the quarry face here, or am I going to go up this path here? Do you know what? I'm just going to continue on up the quarry face. I'm going up a zigzag. Both of them will link into each other, so they will. And that's Pollaphuca, just straight ahead. Hur's Gap straight ahead. So yeah, I'm just going to head up towards the quarry, rather than taking this wee trail Yeah, we'll just let these girls get ahead. Yeah, that's some Mmore girls. But this is Julie's first time in the Mourne Mountains, so hopefully she'll enjoy it. I had a crack a chat with them. They're a bunch of brilliant girls and such a laugh. But Julie, she had DVT, LVT, that's what they were saying, LVT, but it's DVT, deep vein thrombosis. She had it in her leg, I had it in my arm, and yeah, it's a blood clot. So fair play to her that she's able to get back out, and hopefully she'll enjoy the Mournes, and this will get her hooked. But yeah, I'm not going to go up here. You can go up there, up along, but I'm just going to go up a quarry face here. So we've came up here and we're heading up to Pollaphuca now. But if you wanted to go to Hare's Gap, there's your little start of your goat trail here, up here, all along. Where's these two guys? They're out of vision now, but you just go up along here. You'll see the trail along there, but you can go up the front face with the Mmore, I think it was, Julie, you know. But we're heading up here. We're heading up to the base of Meelmore and Bearnagh, up to Pollaphuca. So see, when you look at these granite rocks, right, see the way they're away now. I can maybe get over towards this. This is a thing called plug and fellers, or feather and plug. This is how the boys used to split the rocks. So they would have like drilled a wee bit down into this. There's more drill holes there. They would have put like chisels in here, so they would have had chisel all the way along, and then finding where sort of like the split or the grain in the rock, they would have chiseled and they would have just tap, and they would have kept tapping until the actual, so this rock could have been about this size, and then they've just tapped and split it. So you'll see loads of those plug and fellers the whole way through the Mourne Mountains. This is part of what made the Mourne Wall. And part of the granite, I believe, was shipped to England for roads as well. It wasn't just for the Mourne Wall. So here's our quarry face. Isn't this just amazing? So this big beast in front of us is Meelmore. And that's your trashy track. So there you go, guys, that's our first little view of Pollaphuca. Well, we're getting closer to it. So there's that little road that runs down. I may go down that way on the way back onto the tracey that way. But yeah, so the story of the Puka. So in Irish, Puka, the spirit of the ghost in Irish language, right? It's a mythological creature capable of shape-shifting into different forms. They often took appearance in numerous different animals like horses, goats, cats and hares and stuff like that. So, or it could have been of a dark, eerie, shadowy of a man with like animal features. So the Puka in Irish folklore would have either been very mischievous and give you bad luck, or led you astray, hence the different paths and stuff, where the Puka could have been sent to me earlier, and it could grant you good fortune. So that's the story of the Puka. So people call this different things. People call it the Demon's Hole, but Pollaphuca is Hole of the Fairies in Irish. So that's what I say. The Puka was a little Irish shape shifter. In Irish folklore, it could be different things in different nationalities throughout the world. I don't know whether the Puka is just relevant to Irish folklore or whether it's for other nations across the world, but look where we are. We're in the gap of the Puka, Pollaphuca. So we haven't that far to go. We just crossed some of this rough stuff here now, back onto the wee track, and we're getting very close to Meelmore. I think we're closer to Meelmore than what we did for the stonemasons. On the other side, there is a video. I'll leave a wee link on the screen here, or I'll maybe put the stonemasons up at the end of the video, at the end of the relive. I'll put like the little captions at the end of the map, so you can hit that wee subscribe button that will come up on the screen for me. Help me grow this channel. If you do get something out of it and you do enjoy these, but there will be a little box somewhere around about here where you can touch the screen, or you can click on it and it'll take you onto the stonemasons, and that's on the other side here. So I'll turn the camera off, and as you can see, I'll need to concentrate going across this just until I get onto that other dusty path there. Where to now? We seem to, there's a swarm of midges there. It's better not hang about here too. Where to now? So I've just came up this trail. A little bit going up. Right. There's a wee trail along there, but there's them blooming midges. Let's get out of here quick. I think I'm getting up this. Right, hang on. Hopefully this is the right bed. Because I can't see a wee trail there. I can see the dusty trail in the distance. Yeah, I think we're back on track here. Right. So guys, remember I was telling you about the feather and plug. I'll show you a little rocks here that have been they've been cut into sections, like long rectangular sections here. See all these? So see the remnants of the plug and feathers, or feather and plug, whatever way it is pronounced, is how they split the rock. But yeah, there's a whole pile out there. And we're getting closer. We just have to get our backside through this, and that's going to be fun. Go guys, we're taking a wee break. I'm just going to check relive, but I think it's taking me nearly 3 hours to get up here. Hold on, let me see. Relive. 3 hours and 15 minutes, if you can see that. We can get that out of the sun. 3 hours and 15 minutes for 2.3 miles. But guys, look at the terrain. And I'm a big lump of a lad. I'm carrying 20, I think I'm about 23 stone now, because I did put a bit of weight back on, but we're dropping down. I was getting close back up into the 24, but we're heading back down into the lower 23s now, and I'll just keep progressing and doing what I'm doing to get the weight back off. But that's Pollaphuca. That's the saddle behind us between Slieve, Bearnagh and Slieve Meelmore in the Mourne Mountains, Northern Ireland. But there's loads of fell runners. There's loads of runners. That's about the third one that's passed me. I thought I was going to get the camera out in time to capture him, but he's fucking wheeling through here, so he is. But yeah, I don't set myself targets. I don't set myself time targets. I just set myself a target, and if I achieve that target, which is this today, that will be me satisfied. If it takes me 4 hours to get there, if it takes me 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, see, as long as I can get to here, that means that I've proved the point to myself. And I've just made my achievement for the day. I think it's about 2.5 miles to there. So out and back it should be about 5 miles. But yeah, I'm having a blast. I'm really thoroughly enjoying today. I'm glad I went out today. It's a wee bit cooler in the mornings. It's about 18, 19 degrees. But you're getting a lovely cool breeze blowing through the mountains, through the valleys and everything, and it's just glorious. So it is today. So an hour, 5 minutes, and then we'll get cracking on up to Pollaphuca. I just have to get up over this. This is the right way, isn't it? I can see the path there, so it's coming up and over all of this nonsense. So it is very rocky, it is very uneven. I've got this to deal with. And let's see how we're going to cope with this now. Whoa. We got all this to go through here too, so let's see. What is it there? It's nothing easy about this. It's just the hiking community for you, just so friendly, guys. So you never get no wee sniggers or like, see, you know, if you're a big person like myself. All hikers come in all different shapes, forms and sizes. Some are athletes, some are mid-range, and some are like myself, just trying to accomplish things. But we're getting closer and closer. So it's just continuous up and down, up and down. You are getting like little level spots, but you are like, see the way he's like, we drop down, we're back up, and he's climbed up and he's dropping back down, so on and so forth. And there's a lot of this the whole way. I'm just taking little baby steps up it. I don't think it's as tough as a bloody bridge, but it's more continuous, if you know what I mean. You are getting nice little breaks like this, like little trails, but you're getting an awful lot of boulders to climb over. But we'll just keep going. Keep pushing on. There we go, guys. This is our last little push to the wall, and we'll have successfully beat Pollaphuca. Well, conquered it. But we'll go over the style and I'll show you into the Mournes, and you'll be able to see, like, this is Meelmore, Meelbeg, and then Loch Shanna, Carn, at Muck, and then you have Spalton and Spalgan all over the other side. And over this way is towards Donard and Commodore. Oh, so it'll be interesting. I think it's got. I was basing that was going to take me about 4 hours at least to do this. I think we might be just over the 4 hours, but let's have a look. Let's see what Reliv's bringing it up at. 2.6 miles, 4 hours and 8 minutes. If you can see that. You're not the wall yet, mate. Come on. Pollaphuca. Done. So there you go, guys. We've made it to the wall of Pollaphuca. But we see this for a view. You get class views over this wall. I'm going to take you over the wall in a wee second, but where do you see this? You can't really fathom the height that we're at here, like, but you can get a bit of a gist of it because we'll jump over the stile here and I'll show you what the other side of the wall's like. Somebody coming down Meelmore. Right. Just going to take you out a wee bit here, guys, because I'm just adding on, but I want to get a wee view of the valley here. So you'll be able to see muck and all from here. It's coming in the vision now. I wonder, can you see it? There's wee Dawn. The Prince of the Mournes. So isn't this just cool? I'll turn the hat around this way so you can see me. This is so cool, isn't it? Look at this here view. Isn't that mental? I mean, here's some people coming down. See if I can zoom in on them, but again, guys, it's a wee digital camera. It's not a great zoom in this. You might get these guys coming down. Yeah, so there we are. We've made it to top of Pollaphuca. These guys coming down here. Made it to the top of Pollaphuca. It's another one I can say I've did. Yeah. Look at that. So I'm going to sit up here for a while, guys. I'm going to put everything on charge again. Get the receiver and the batteries charged up, put them in the wee charger. I'm going to have a sandwich, have a wee drink, and just enjoy this. But there's that dude down already. I wonder if I walk a wee bit further out, will I be able to see a bit of Bearnagh here? Probably not, because I'm too low down. Just might as well make a day out of it, you know what I mean? I'm not out to race against anybody. I'm just out to enjoy the experience and wow, what an experience. So that's the one. And muck, Meelmore, Meelbeg, sorry, and Meelmore. I'll take you a wee bit further and then I am going to turn back because I'm only adding on to what I have to walk back. But you can see the dusty trails, so see if you didn't want to do the peaks, you can skirt around the base of them along here and come along this track here. So what's this mountain coming into view then? So that's Dorn, and that's Muck. Well, that's Slieve na Glock, or Slieve na Brock. So that must be, is that Ben Crom? I see, because I've never been over this side. I know the shape of some of them, but it's just, I can't really see. Well, that's Binion, one of Binion's tops in the background, so that could be Ben Crom. Yeah, Muck. So is that Lammican? Slip me, I don't know. I'm all up the left here, but what can I say is this thing, and that's not even the top. Okay, so yeah, I'll head back to the wall. We've had a beautiful wee view. I'll maybe throw the drone out there. Yeah, I'll throw the wee drone out here for a bit. Turn around this side, maybe a wee bit better. I've run out of battery on the receiver, so it's in my bag charging. So that, again, that's been me. I've been David. This has been David's Hiking to Health, and we've made it to Pollaphuca. We're on a different mic here, guys. We're on the DJI camera mic, so there will be a sound difference. So we're 2.8 miles, but it went out there a wee bit, so 4:22, and it is now 3 o'clock. Don't know if you can see that, 3 o'clock. See how long it takes us to get back to the car. Just make sure I have that running. Yep, 3 o'clock. It'll be interesting to see how long it takes us to get back. Right, again, there'll not be much of this filming here because the camera quality is different. So, anyhow, that's us. Let's head back down. Hello. Sorry I'm disturbing you. Hey. Hello. Hello. Yes. You're just adorable. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna walk on by. Stay where you are. You're okay. Oh, she's going for milk. So we're getting to a good bit now. Sound quality is going to be completely different. Let's see what we've got to now. So in an hour, nearly an hour, there's nearly 4 o'clock. We've covered half a mile. Whew, in an hour. My goodness. We have an hour or two to go back to the car. So, oh dear me, that's us back to the stile at the wall out towards Meelmore. So we left the top off Pollaphuca at 3 o'clock, wasn't it? See what time it is now, it's probably 6. No, it's only 5:30. It only took us 2.5 hours to get down from Pollaphuca, and it took us 4 to get up. Well, saying that, we still have to get back to Meelmore. We have to get over the wall, so we're at 4.7 miles. So about another half a mile, and it's 6 hours and 48 minutes. Right, and we're charged up again, guys. We're back on the DJI mic. Those 2 hours charging. Probably did it the world of good. So I had it in my pocket something. Let me just double check. Don't want to walk back up here. Right, let's get over this stile and then get back to the car, because I am down of thirst. I got a tiny wee drop of water juice left, but it's like Pepsi and water and all in the car. It's just going to get fired into me and put the fluids back into me. Right, let's get over this. Okay, that's us back. It's back to Meelmore Lodge. That was a tough old hike, so it was. I'm absolutely exhausted. Right, welcome to Meelmore. Right, there we go, guys, that's us back. So, oh dear me. So that was Meelmore Lodge to Puka. 5.2 miles, 7 hours and 12 minutes. Done.